This week's Google Docs assignment. Week 8, you'll see Google Doc, open and make a copy. We'll click on that, just like we did last week. Instructions, like last week, are at the top of the document. First thing it says is make a copy. We'll go to File, make a copy. We'll make this copy, we'll name it last name, your last name. So you have a copy that you can work on. Okay. So it'll say this week you make a copy. We've done that. We've renamed it. We'll go to page 2 where we'll do the following things. We'll add an image, add a text box, a table. We'll add some numbers to the table. We'll add some cells. We'll add some columns and rows, do a little formatting, and then you'll share that with me. So we'll go down to page 2, click right there. And most of this you've been doing in Word. It's pretty similar, shouldn't be too hard. Let's start out with insert an image, the first thing. Insert, image. We'll search the web. Since it's close to Thanksgiving, we'll look for a turkey. Maybe a turkey cartoon. So turkey cartoon. So here's some turkey cartoon characters. I like this one. So to get it into the document, I'm just going to double click on it. It just shows right up in your document. Very similar to Word. When you click on the image, you can just resize it. I just grab a corner, make it a little smaller. Okay, and it has the same, not as many wrap options, but I'm going to wrap the text so it'll kind of wrap around. I click over here outside the image. I could type turkey. I'm going to hit enter a couple times to get down here. Next, so simple, we're going to add a text box. Now, inserting a text box is a little different than in Word. You kind of go to a little screen where you can draw things. So when you go to Insert and go down to Drawing, you want to make a new drawing. There's not a lot of options like there is in Word, but for a text box, you're on the screen, and this will be dumped into your document when you're done. So this is your text box. That's your text box choice. You get the little kind of crosshair, and you just drag it to the size you want for your text box, and then you type your text. So simple. Like Word, you can resize it, grab the corner, make it smaller. There's not a lot you can do with it. You can change the shading. This little button here is for shading, a little background color maybe. And this little button here is for border coloring. Okay, and so when you're done with that, you just save it and close it, and it shows up right in your document. Now again, you can go edit, and you can go back and make changes. Change the color if you don't like the shading, more text, resize, whatever you want to do there. When you're done, you just save and close, and you're back in your document. You have a few options for wrapping text again. Just wrap. Good, and then click out of it. Hit enter a couple times. It's pretty basic, but it works. It works for simple projects. Okay, now we're going to add a table. And the table doesn't have a lot of options. One thing you can't do calculations or functions. So you can draw a table and you put numbers and things in, but it won't calculate. So let's go to Insert. We're going to Insert. Go to Table. And you've seen this in Word. So I said to make a 3x4 table. So I'm going to go, straight across, 3x4. When you get it 3x4, you click on that last box, your 3x4 table. First thing I say to do is I say add 2 columns. So I click here, right click, insert a column to the left. Right click, insert a column to the right. So I've added 2 columns. I said to add a row, so I click here, right click, insert a row above. Pretty similar to Word. The right click is easy. All right. To merge, I'm going to select the first row. Again, just like in Word, to merge cells, you first select the ones you want to merge. You go to the Format menu, down to Table. And you can see you insert above, below, the same things we had been done with the right click. But we go to across and down to Merge Cells. So you see it merges that top row. And then I'll have you type Week 7 Google Practice. Oops. It's actually Week 8, isn't it? Week 8 Google Practice. Okay, put the text in. And if I want to center it, I can just click on the center button. We can select this top cell, go to Format, Table, Table Properties, and we can put some background color in there. Make it a light pink, I guess. It's not a little dark, and there we go. Okay, so we've added some background color. We can click, so you just select whatever cells you want to add color to. So if I want to add color to this, oops, didn't want to do that. Delete. We need one more row, I think. Right click, insert row. There we go. Okay, so I can select carefully, and then add color, Format, Table, Table Properties, and make that one light blue. Okay. You type text here. You can add numbers. And with numbers, you can select it. You can right align the numbers. Last, I'll just click in any cell and I'm going to add a border. I'll go to Format, Table, Table Properties. And let's do a blue border. Make it a little bit heavier, just like Word. We can make the weight a little bit heavier, make it thicker. Okay. Table's ready to go. I have you add numbers to all the cells. Pretty straightforward. You want to be sure and share it with me. You go to Share with me. osacl@lanecc.edu. Share. Okay. So again, if you look at the instructions, make a copy of the document, name it, add an image, add a text box. Oh, I didn't add a shape. You need to add a shape too. Add a table, add a shape. Let me go back down here. I forgot to add the shape. Insert, Drawing, New. And this is for shapes. Pick a shape just like you did in Word. I can do arrows, shapes, call-outs. Do a call-out and you draw it. And when I'm done, I can save and close. Click on it and I can resize it. There we go. I'm going to share that again since I added something different. Share it with me. Alrighty, and that's it for this week. Should be fun and pretty simple to do. Thank you.